Welcome back to my channel, and today I'm gonna be telling y'all boys a story time on how I lost over 50 pounds in one summer. Now before we even get into the video, I want y'all boys to know I broke my microphone. That's why I wasn't uploading. So if the audio is bad and you can hear everything, just know my mic is not here. So I gotta get the cord, I'm gonna fix it. Next video y'all hear from me is gonna be good. It's coming today. And I also want to ask that if you're new to my channel, go ahead and like my video and hit the subscribe button. Now I'm not gonna tuck y'all boys heads off, we finna just jump straight into it. So to put it in perspective, my whole life I was always the fat kid. I would say around by the time I was like 10 years old, 11 years old, whatever age you are in third grade, that's when I started gaining weight. From every grade above up to like third grade, I was like pretty skinny. I was pretty active. You know, I was running in school on the playground. I was drinking a lot of water. You know what I'm saying? I was like an average kid who used to just run around and do things. But third grade, as soon as third grade hit, I started gaining weight. Like I found out that I could, you know what I'm saying, eat bigger meals in McDonald's and eat bigger meals at fast food restaurants. I started using food as a coping mechanism. Like when I got angry, when I got sad, anything. It really wasn't nothing too crazy in third grade, but like anytime I got bored, angry, anything, I was going to the kitchen. Even when I was happy, I was going to the kitchen. Like if I did good at school or something, instead of asking for like clothes or V-Bucks or something like that, I'm straight up asking to go out to eat. And I'm eating everybody's food. Like now when we go out to eat, I'm eating my food. I'm eating my grandma's food. I'm eating my mom's food, my sister's food, everybody's food. I was eating everybody's food and mine, and it just got to a point where I was doing that every single day. And now it's to a point where it's like every single year I'm gaining weight. However much I weighed the previous school year, when we got to the next school year, I would be like up in weight, like even fatter. And that happened every single year all the way up to 8th grade. But before we even get to 8th grade, we just talk about 6th grade. So I started gaining the majority of my weight in 3rd grade, and by the time I got to 6th grade in middle school, I weighed over 170 pounds. 170 pounds right now at this age is not a lot for my height and all of that. 170 pounds isn't bad, but if you're 5'2" and you weigh 180 pounds, that's not good, bro. You're severely obese. Like 170 pounds of fat at 5'2" is crazy. You should not weigh that much as a little kid. So when we got to 6th grade, you feel me, I got up to 170 pounds. And in 6th grade, you know what I'm saying, you know, you're in middle school, it's lots of new kids around, a lot of people gonna have a lot to say about you. And I always used to get made fun of for being fat, and I was very insecure. One time, one of my homies, he was like skinny, so you know skinny dudes got like little bird chest, you feel me? One time we was at school, we was playing, and he like accidentally had like put his hand on my chest like this. He had like pressed my chest. He was like, "KV, you got titties? I didn't know you had titties." And that right there like kind of just shattered my confidence. Like when I was fat, bro, as a little kids used to be ruthless, bro. Like a lot of y'all could probably tell, I don't know, it might have lightened up a little bit because I do skincare and all that now, but like when you're a big and overweight, if you notice, a lot of overweight people, they have like darker necks, like black necks, black knees, black shoulders, elbows. I used to get made fun of for being fat and having a dark neck. I used to get called names like dirt neck. They used to tell me to wash my neck. A lot of things that shouldn't have been being said to a little kid, but you know, it is what it is. It's a cold world out here. As y'all all know, when 2020 hit, when COVID hit, we all got sent out of school for like a year and a half, and we was just locked straight up in the house. So me already being a fat kid before quarantine, you can only imagine how much fatter I got after quarantine. Like no cap, during quarantine, I had nothing to do but play the game, eat food, and do other things that I will not say on camera. But nah, real talk though, like I was 170 pounds and I was grinding rep on 2K and Fortnite every single day, bro. I sat in one spot all day from the time that I woke up to the time that I went to sleep and played the game and ate food. I was just eating every single match. And around quarantine is when I got introduced to anime. So when I got introduced to anime, I would sit and I would just eat food every single episode that I watched of that anime. So for example, I used to watch Attack on Titan. When I used to watch episodes of Attack on Titan, I would go get a bowl of cereal. And then after I finished that bowl of cereal, I would go get a snack. And then after I get the snack, I would get another bowl of cereal. And then I would throw some chicken nuggets in the air fryer. Whatever was in the crib, bro, I'm throwing that in the air fryer. And now imagine doing that 20 times a day. Speaking about calories, bro, like calories is in everything that you eat. And I was probably eating thousands of calories a day at the age of 12 to 13. And I was gaining like weight every single week. Like one week, I would be one weight. And then the next week, I would step on the scale and I would be like 10 pounds higher. I'm not even trolling. Real talk, bro, to gain that much weight, you have to be seriously stuffing your face, and I was stuffing my face. It was so bad to a point where like, and during lockdown, my parents and my grandma or whoever's house I was at, they had to buy like locks for the refrigerator. So now that y'all boys know the story time leading up from me being skinny to me gaining weight to me really getting fat, let's get closer to the part where I started losing the weight. So after quarantine ended, I went into quarantine, I was 170 pounds. When I came out, I was 230 pounds, almost 300 pounds. Let's just say almost 300 pounds. I obviously had a growth spurt because when we went into lockdown, I was 12 years old, and when we came out, I was 13 years old, almost 14 years old. So obviously I went from being 5'2" to being like 5'7", 5'8", something like that. Naturally, like the weight kind of like distributed way better, but I was still fat. You could tell I was fat. You could tell I didn't work out, and I was just fat and sloppy with a high top, and I didn't like that. When we go back to school, I was fat. Like I used to be insecure. Like my mom used to buy me like lots of clothes, and I wouldn't wear most of them because I didn't like how they fit my body. I didn't like how I looked in them. Like I didn't like it. After 8th grade year, I was still fat the whole year. Like I was eating everything. I would go to school and eat like 3 or 4 lunches, 3 or 4 breakfasts, snacks, come home and eat, watch anime, all that. I was just severely fat for no reason. It's like eating was a hobby. How people watch games or, you know what I'm saying, watch football games, play anime, anything like that. Those hobbies, that's how I view food, and it was time to stop. It was time to stop doing that. So at the end of 8th grade, towards the end of the year, when we almost went on summer break, I tried everything in my power to lose weight. I tried to starve myself. I tried to exercise more. I tried to lift weights. I was in my room doing random things that didn't even make no sense. But everything I was doing was not working when I was trying to lose weight. But then I looked up and did some research, and I found this thing called a calorie deficit. And if you don't know what a calorie deficit is, it's basically when you find out how many calories your body needs to maintain your weight, to gain weight, or to lose weight. So considering the fact that I was almost 300 pounds and 240 at like 5'8", my maintenance calories were like 2,400. So I instantly started eating like 1,500 calories a day, bro. And when I tell you, when we got out of school, bro, I did this for like a month straight, and I did it and I lost 20 pounds. So to put it in perspective, when we got to school, you know, you have like 10 weeks off of school from the school year to the new school year. So summer break is 10 weeks long. So I had 10 weeks to lose weight, and I was doing everything in my power to lose weight. Once I did that calorie deficit, I then would eat the same thing every single day. Like I had this little app where I would scan my meals, like my food and frozen foods or whatever, and it would put it in the app, and it would show me exactly how many calories I ate per day. So once I figured out how calories worked, then I found this app that like tracks your steps. So I bought this app that tracks your steps, and then like I paid for this extra thing that shows how many calories you burn with steps. So basically when I was 230 pounds and I wanted to lose weight, I did a calorie deficit combined with 10,000 steps per day. But I didn't go outside at all. So what I would do was, when I was on my weight loss journey, I would eat in the calorie deficit and I would get 10,000 steps per day, but I would just walk back and forth in my room. So instead of going outside, because it was hot outside, it was summer, I didn't want nobody to know I was exercising, I didn't want nobody to question me, I didn't want none of that. I then would just put my AirPods in, put some music on, or put some like Ride G's on, or like some Storytimes or something, and I would set a timer for like an hour and 20 minutes, and I would walk back and forth in my room from like one wall to the next wall, and I would do that twice a day. I did that every single day while in a calorie deficit. And after doing this for a month, bro, I went from being 230 pounds to 202 pounds. So once I figured out I could lose weight fast like that, I kind of got addicted to it. I got addicted to counting calories. I got addicted to walking back and forth, getting 10,000 steps, and I started getting scared of foods. Like anything that I couldn't count calories, I was scared of it. So real talk, yes, I was losing weight, but it was damaging my relationship with food. Like no cap, bro, like I couldn't even look at food the same, and I never think I will. Like even to this day, I still think of calories in food. So now that y'all boys see how I was losing the weight, now let's talk about how I got to the point where I'm at now. So that happened, and like as school was approaching, like freshman year, I was a freshman at the time when I was losing this weight, because this was 2022. I was losing weight so fast, I went from wearing an extra large to wearing like a medium. And now, right now, I don't wear mediums anymore. Like this tank top right here is a medium, and like I still got a little bit of meat on my bones, but like I think I'm at a good weight now. I don't want to lose any more weight. And like, you know what I'm saying? This is still kind of tight, but I'm rocking with it though, you feel me? Like I like my body now. I'm confident in myself now. I'm rocking with it. So then, you know what I'm saying, when we got to school, freshman year of high school in 2022, after I lost weight, I was getting compliments from people that was like, yo, did you lose weight? You used to be bigger. A lot of people were noticing me losing weight. And at first, it's like when you're losing weight, you cannot notice that you're losing weight. But like when you look back on old pictures and videos of yourself and then you see yourself now, bro, it's like, dang, I really did lose some weight. So I was doing that. I was spamming calorie deficits. I was doing all of that. And when we went to school, I kind of had hit like a rock wall where it's like, dang, I don't know how I'm going to lose weight anymore. Because you know, during summer break, you don't have no routine. You don't got to go to school. You don't got to do nothing. You can control what you eat, when you sleep, when you drink, whatever. But at school, you gotta wake up, and then at school, you can't really plan your meals because, you know what I'm saying, you gotta go to school unless you pack your lunch, and I didn't pack my lunch. So it was to a point where I would go to school, I would starve myself the whole day at school, once again, and during my weight loss journey, and then I would just come home and eat everything in the house once again. Now, considering the fact that I was still in my weight loss journey, like this is how I developed a binge eating disorder, no cap. A binge eating disorder It's basically like a person who eats a large amount of food in a short time, like more than you should be eating. So basically I would starve myself and I would come home and just eat like the whole refrigerator almost, and then like go to school and starve myself the next day. Now luckily I never gained no weight when I was doing this, because I figured out like, okay, I can just count my calories, make stuff at home and bring it to school and eat it. Like I was going to school eating unappetizing food. I was making stuff like turkey sandwiches and bringing stuff like, just because I wanted to count the calories, and it was so bad like I had to stop. So once I got to a certain point where I stopped losing weight, I kind of stopped focusing on counting calories, and I just focused on like trying to eat whole foods and focus on my portions and drink a lot of water. But after I lost all the weight, I got my first girlfriend, but that's a story time for another day. If y'all boys want that story time, comment down below. But no cap though, you know what I'm saying, I lost a lot of weight. I did what I did, I got healthy, and now, you know what I'm saying, I've maintained this exact same weight right here since freshman year. I don't think I'll ever be big again in my life, because I really take care of myself now. I watch what I eat, I drink a lot of water, and I enjoy food from time to time. So my advice for you, you know what I'm saying, if you want to lose a lot of weight, if y'all boys want a weight loss video, just let me know. I'll tell y'all exactly what you need to do to lose weight fast, and you can do the exact same thing that I did. I love y'all boys, and I'm gonna catch y'all boys next time. Peace.